Greetings everyone! You're watching the channel Aviation Obsession. Have you ever seen one of those gigantic planes flying in the sky? Have you ever wondered what they are and what's the use of them? According to the U.S. Federal Aviation Administration, a large aircraft is any aircraft with a certified maximum takeoff weight of more than 12,500 pounds, while the European Aviation Safety Agency defines it as a multi-engine helicopter or an airplane having a maximum takeoff mass of more than 12,600 pounds. In this video, we are going to cover the top 10 gigantic planes that dominate the skies based on their maximum takeoff weight. Stick till the end for a bonus aircraft. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon for future uploads. Without further ado, let's get started. Number 10. Super Guppy. A Guppy might be prey, but the Super Guppy is a predator. Every organization in the world has retired the bloated aircraft, with the exception of NASA. The U.S. Space Agency finds the Guppy's weight dimensions perfect for delivering spacecraft and rocket parts. It was built using a Boeing C-97 Stratofortress expanded fuselage, which made its first flight in 1965. Its maximum takeoff weight is 85 tons. The Airbus Beluga has largely taken the place of the turboprop cargo jet for the delivery of enormous and oddly shaped goods. But as long as NASA needs the Super Guppy, it will continue to astonish people in the sky. Number 9. Ilyushin IL-76. This long-range cargo plane from the Soviet period is a proven workhorse. It can carry up to 140 troops and have a maximum payload of 50 tons. It has a 164-foot wingspan. The maximum takeoff weight of aircraft is 210 tons. Its prototype made its debut in 1971 and entered production 3 years later. It was built to function in harsh environments. More than 800 of them were constructed, and several nations still make extensive use of them today. Number 8. Boeing B-52 Stratofortress. This aircraft is the godfather of the Air Force, aging, but still has serious punching power. It can hold 70,000 pounds of weaponry, ranging from nuclear warheads to conventional bombs with precision guidance. Its maximum takeoff weight is 244 tons. The B-21 might replace the B-2 stealth bomber and B-1 supersonic bomber, but the Air Force wants to upgrade the reliable B-52 with new engines to increase performance and range. The Air Force also intends to upgrade the B-52 with a long-range standoff missile, a stealthy nuclear cruise missile, despite the fact that the massive bomber is entering its 6th decade of service. Number 7. Airbus Beluga XL. Technically speaking, the Beluga XL is an Airbus A330 upgrade rather than a distinct type of aircraft. Some would therefore question if it belongs on such a list. Regardless of how you handle it, it is one of the biggest aircraft you will see flying frequently. After more than 200 test flights since its development in 2014, the Beluga XL made its first actual flight in 2020. It has formally merged into Airbus' already massive fleet to transport authorized big things throughout the globe. The aircraft is enormous. It is 206 feet long and has the largest cross-section of any cargo plane in the world. This hulking plane holds a maximum takeoff weight of 250 tons. Number 6. KC-10 Extender. The United States Air Force uses the McDonnell Douglas KC-10 Extender as one of their aerial refueling tankers. The KC-10 is a 3-engine DC-10 airliner modified for use in combat. It was created as part of the Advanced Tanker Cargo Aircraft program. With a 164-foot wingspan, it has the biggest fuel capacity of any tanker aircraft in the world. Although it took to the air for the first time on July 12, 1980, the first aerial refueling sortie wasn't carried out until October of that same year. It is essential to the mobilization of U.S. military resources since it engages in far-off operations abroad. The U.S. Air Force received 60 aircraft in total. It can transport 52,250 gallons of fuel, 3 primary wing tanks as well as sizable fuel tanks under the cargo floor are used to store jet fuel by the aircraft. It can fly with a crew of 75 people, 73 tons of cargo, or 85 tons of cargo in an all-cargo configuration. It has maximum takeoff weight of 295 tons. Number 5. Lockheed C5 Galaxy. It is a military transporter plane made in the U.S. by Lockheed, which went into service in 1970. It is the largest aircraft regularly used by the U.S. military, with a cargo capacity of approximately 135 tons and in-flight refueling for an extremely long range. With a maximum takeoff weight of 325 tons, it has enough cargo room to transport a variety of vehicles, including 2 M1 Abrams tanks, 16 Humvees, 3 Black Hawks, and more. Without the cargo, it can fly up to 7,000 miles without refueling, making it the longest-range military airlifter in the world. The C5 is used by the Air Force when it has to transfer a lot of weight rapidly. Number 4. Boeing 777-9. Boeing's 777-9 is the world's largest and longest twin-engine commercial aircraft. When it enters service, the 251-foot-long aircraft will fly along haul routes up to 7,285 nautical miles, carrying up to 425 passengers around the globe. The jet's twin General Electric GE9X engines are the most powerful engines ever to be attached to a commercial aircraft. It has a maximum takeoff weight of 344 tons. Its first test flight was conducted on January 27, 2020, following a number of delays brought on by bad weather. But after its official introduction in 2013, Boeing's enormous jet is already encountering a variety of difficulties. According to recently released documents, a number of issues, including an uncommanded pitch event that occurred during one of the plane's test flights, caused the FAA to delay the certification of Boeing's jet. FAA certification of the gigantic plane could be at least 2 years away, meaning it may not enter service until 2024. Number 3. Boeing 747 Dreamlifter. It was made to transport Boeing 787 components from suppliers in Italy and Japan, as well as U.S. locations, to final assembly facilities in Washington and South Carolina. In 2007, the first Dreamlifter was put into operation. Today, there are 4 in the fleet. The Dreamlifter has the largest cargo hold in the world, measuring 65,000 cubic feet, and can carry 3 times as much as a 747-400F freighter. The maximum takeoff weight of the aircraft is 401 tons. Number 2. Antonov An-124. It is a monster plane created and produced by the Antonov Design Bureau. The An-124 Ruslan, operated by the Russian Air Force, is the largest military aircraft in existence. It was launched in 1982, and 55 aircraft have been built. It is one of the heaviest aircraft with maximum takeoff weight of 443 tons. It has a payload capacity of 165 tons. This surviving Soviet engineering marvel still performs airlifting missions for Russia. Number 1. Stratolaunch. Undoubtedly, the Stratolaunch is a huge aircraft. The composite twin fuselage aircraft has the largest wingspan in the world, measuring 385 feet from tip to tip. If Stratolaunch were positioned on a football field, its wings would extend an additional 12.5 feet through the goalpost on both sides. The plane is designed to carry rockets into the stratosphere and drop them there, where they will be launched into space. The pilots sit in the right cockpit of each of the 2 240-foot-long fuselages, in case you were wondering. The left side is unpressurized and used just for equipment. The maximum takeoff weight of the aircraft is around 590 tons. Special mention, Antonov An-124. It was the largest plane in the world. This enormous cargo plane was manufactured by the Antonov Design Bureau in Ukrainian SSR. Although it was built to transport the Buran spacecraft and energy rocket boosters, the aircraft swiftly found additional airlifting duties after being renovated in the wake of the Soviet space program's demise. It was the heaviest aircraft ever built, with a maximum takeoff weight of 705 tons. In 2020, the massive aircraft joined the worldwide fight against COVID-19 when it took to the sky to deliver supplies to countries around the globe whose resources were stretched by the pandemic. Unfortunately, during the Russian invasion of Ukraine in 2022, the aircraft was destroyed in the Battle of Antonov Airport. Such a beautiful piece of engineering is gone. These are the top 10 gigantic planes that dominate the skies. Which of these aircraft do you like the most? Let us know in the comment section below. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends.